strike? You won't see me coming. You won't see me coming. Till I strike.
Hello people, welcome to the UAK Podcast. Today, BDT87 isn't here because he's too busy watching men getting dirty.
Well, hey!
And I am not holding back on that, he really is.
Yeah, big
And
muscly
so today,
men like that.
and we
Big,
got the
muscly,
Z-Star
chubby
of
man.
Games here, which is nice after like his mystery disappearance from last week.
You
Call
were
of
all
Duty.
boys. I was just
And then we got-
in the club last week, so
In the club, you mean in the
that club.
Call of Duty Xbox?
And as usual, you got me and the AG Corner. I
Yeah.
mean, we both come as
The best.
two peas in a
Oh.
pod. I mean, without the UAK, there would be no UAK Podcast without the two of
Well,
us.
there'd be no life without us two.
let's quote that. Me and
And
BDT,
also today-
me and
Right,
the
my
AG corner
biography.
just come. Let's put that in quotes,
Come.
please.
Also, we actually have a guest here. It's been
Da,
such a
da, da.
long time since we've had a guest,
Drum
since
roll, please.
Z-Star and NZ Animanga. But today, introduce yourself.
Alright
mystery
guys, I'm an
guest.
average anime fan, and I'm on United Anime Kingdom podcast, which is pretty cool. So gonna be
The best.
the best anime podcast out there.
Yeah, I think we can
Pod,
agree.
It is
yeah,
official.
Pod
Probably the
Taco,
best
got nothing
thing
on
in
this.
existence.
You're probably the best thing in existence
Yeah,
as well,
probably
actually,
about that.
just in general.
Top
Look,
five,
we're
at
the
least.
kind of podcast that get thousands of requests.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
from
Yeah,
people
so
that
you're
want
one of
to
the lucky
join.
ones.
Yeah.
Even Pod
Yeah, they
Taco,
are, yeah.
they're freaking jealous. They even
Yeah, they
offer
send
that
us so
account.
many
Like-
messages trying to get on the show, but I'm like,
I'm like, look,
who do I look like?
guys, we appreciate the offer and everything.
But your subscriber count is just too high
It's a bit
for
too
the
high
show.
caliber.
Yeah, I know.
And Oprah wanted to do like a dual show. She wanted to like come and do like a kind of dual collaboration thing, but she isn't famous enough. I mean, how many viewers does her show get? I don't know. Like none.
Oh,
like,
probably
like,
about, I think about a
like
million.
under
you
10
get
million.
a
Under
second.
10 million at least. So
Exactly.
well,
we give
we
PewDiePie
get
a run for
YouTube
his money.
monies.
Exactly.
And it's like, we're all in our mansions and everything. In fact, I'm recording from...
Yeah, I'm recording from my
Paris
jumbo
right
jet,
now.
which is
Paris.
flying over to the Caribbean this second. So it's very quiet
It's
for
very
a jumbo
quiet.
jet. That's how good it is. It's a very good jumbo jet. Yeah.
State of the art.
mine's. I'm just on a trip to the moon right now to pick up some of my alien homies. We're gonna rock hard in the club.
I'm
And
just,
then there's Tash.
I'm just in the house.
Yeah, I'm just in the house. I know.
But
Eating pot
anyway,
noodle.
yeah, let's just move on. I mean, has there been any shows that anyone's watched in the past week that they'd like to talk about?
Yes, actually, I think last podcast I said about Tiger and Bunny, but I wasn't paying attention because I was actually because something came on when I through the podcast and I didn't really go into it. But Tiger and Bunny is like one of the best animes I've watched in recent weeks, months. I say months, yes.
Bold
I
statement.
don't know, say months because age of old statements. I watched a load this year, so I can't say this year. But it's definitely one of my favourite animes,
Ever.
and it's about yeah, in the top.
What about it made it so
I
different?
don't know.
Like,
Because it's about superheroes, and I'm trying to write a review about this. I'm trying to write a review about this actually, but it's not hard to write a review about it. I could go on for days about it. But then basically, it's sort of like,
It's like Spider-Man, eh?
well, no, because it's like everyone's got different power. It's sort of like The
Spider-Man.
Incredibles. I'll say more about The Incredibles because it's sort of like a sort of family feel about
So
it
it's like kind
as well going on.
Spider-Man meets
because, like,
Batman kind of thing.
It's more like, I don't know, it's more if you had to compare it to an actual comic, X-Men, because like it's all we didn't people with different powers, but instead of like they use their powers for commercial use, like they can have sponsors because there's a TV program that films fighting crime, so it helps out in two ways, or three ways really actually, because they fight crime, so that's all good. Then the TV, it's a good program for everyone watches it. Then they get sponsors, so they get paid a lot. You don't see superheroes get paid at all, really. Unless you're Batman, who's just like filthy rich.
Yeah, he is. He's like a millionaire.
Iron Man as well.
Oh yeah, no, but
He
yeah,
just
but
shits out cash.
yeah. But Iron Man's also Tony Stark, so it's like
And then there's
But,
Peter Parker, who's just a
he
nerd.
just Yeah. And yet, Spider-Man is my favourite superhero. There you go. Fun fact. Write that one down in
Spider-Man.
AG Facts.
I'd
I'm
say
pretty sure you're not the only one out of the other millions of people.
No, I'm pretty sure I am.
is that why you like Tiger and Bunny so
I'm-
much? Because you're a big
I'm pretty-
Spider-Man fan.
No, I'm not that big on
So
Spider-Man.
you're saying if you like Spider-Man, you definitely
Yeah.
like
No,
Tiger and
no,
Bunny.
no, 'cause it's just like everyone's different in Tiger and Bunny. Like you got the old guy. He's not even that old, but it's also similar to sports in a way because
Would you-
like there's this guy who's old, who's probably like 40 or something, but he's getting old for the job. And
Would you say the characters is what the main selling point is for the show, or is it the story? For
Or the mad fan
at
service.
the start, I didn't. No, there's hardly any fan
Oh,
service at all.
Not
really.
watching.
No, but I think with, if an anime doesn't have fan service, then it can sort of rely on its actual
it has to be
uh,
good.
the actual
It
anime.
actually has to be good.
Yeah.
It's not fan service.
Yeah, I mean there's probably one or two scenes, if that. Not I can't remember anything. I think there might be one or two though, but nothing comes to mind. Oh, but there is a gay guy in it actually, a black
Oh,
gay
wow.
guy
Woof.
with pink hair,
yeah.
and
Was he
and he's in
disabled?
there frequently.
Just go for all
No,
the.
it-
They get really
No,
good quality.
but he's a superhero, so that's another one. So, you know. But it's like everyone's different, and at the start I didn't really like anyone. I thought they were a bit generic, and they all sort of came together, and it was kind of cool. And the story actually really good at some stages, like some parts which are sort of one-off sort of things, but then they build a story in like episode 8 to 13. That was good. Then the rest of it is really good after that. Really, it's more like if you from episode 8ish, I think it gets better. I mean, there's some bits in between that's okay, sort of episodic kind of. Just don't really bother. And then there's two movies. One that's already released and dubbed, and I think it's coming out over here late December, which is really. I don't like this late December times, but like I think there's more stuff coming out in late December. I think Wolf Children's come out in late December. I think it's stupid when that happens because like
Catch all
it's
the
Christmas.
viewer.
But it's not. No. But it's like 23rd of December, so you're not going to get it for Christmas. It's like, why? What's the point? I can't watch it for Christmas. I can't get
They
it for
did
Christmas.
that with
It's like,
Persona 4 as
yeah,
well
yeah,
last
yeah,
year.
yeah, last year, yeah. And now I just don't understand. At least release
Or
it.
maybe I
at
guess
least
a
week
lot of
before
people have
Christmas.
money at Christmas, so
I guess, but it just makes no sense because really, if you do it before Christmas, you're gonna get more sales because they can just ask for it.
mm.
And if not, it's already there to buy if you've got the money anyway. It makes more sense doing it before, anyways. I just don't understand. It's only anime I've seen it been done with. I've never seen it done with games or other movies or whatever. I just think it's ridiculous. Like, oh.
Hmm.
But I haven't watched anything else. I think I have watched. I don't think I have actually. I think I'm lying to myself. But Tiger and Bunny is really good. I'm trying to make a review, but I try many things and it sort of all goes to pot. I don't think I actually have watched anything else. I'm sort of going on from what I had on the podcast. Just a quick check.
I've watched.
Nope, nothing.
I have watched absolutely nothing.
Because you've been playing that Cock of Duty.
Yep. I've been playing that.
Actually, in all fairness, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon and FIFA, and that's why I haven't watched much in the past.
I know
month
it's
or
absolutely
two.
terrible, but
It's not really. It's up to you what you do with
Yeah.
your life, mate.
is it?
You don't have to watch animes all the time.
Kind of do though.
If only Caleb was here to hear that.
No. But Luce has watched more than 5 things, so he can be enough.
I haven't
Especially if you're in an anime podcast, you should watch at least
Yeah.
a few anime. At least be able to have a few.
It's like a
references.
book club, but for anime. So
Yeah.
except that we don't have to be picky with the anime. I mean, you can watch anything, except hentai,
Yeah.
of course, because it's hard to describe
Well,
hentai
not really.
at
It sounds
times,
great.
Mm.
as well as how they present it on screen. But anywho, I've watched a series to kind of like take a break from the seasonal stuff. I touched on this a little last week. Takami Bachi. It's an interesting fantasy story. It's kind of like Kino's Journey, but more up to date. Except that the worlds and the different cities that the main character visits aren't exactly as strange as what we had from Kino's Journey, and you kind of have more of attachment to the characters. But it turned out to be an okay series from what I gathered from it.
Is it
but
better than Kino Journey or is it?
I'd say Kino's Journey's better in the aspect of the story. As for characters,
Yeah.
Takami Bachi wins hands down because you get attached to these
Kino's
characters
alright.
eventually. But what I really hated about Takami Bachi was just the main character. He's one of those crybaby characters
Oh.
that would cry a lot every single episode.
A
But,
Shinji
So
character.
it's just like you then.
But I mean, overall, it's an okay anime. I mean, it's
So
not
it's-
something I
it's-
would highly recommend.
So it's not as good as Kino's Journey, and Kino's Journey isn't as good as Mushishi. You guys still haven't watched Mushishi. Taylor, have
There
you,
may
have you
come a
watched
day
Mushishi?
where we
Taylor,
will watch it.
have you watched
no.
Mushishi? Oh, nobody's watched it. Jesus Christ.
That's why no one's watched it. That's
Nobody's
why
watched it.
watches it.
Everybody's
I watch
missing
it
out.
eventually in my life.
Well,
That's
I
why
don't know
you're
if
the
you
only
even
human
will.
being that's watched it.
It's just... Oh.
But
I promise you, before I die, I'll watch it.
I did watch a couple of seasonal stuff this week, finally, which was great.
Yeah, same.
Golden Time's picking up, actually. I mean, this episode, wow, I was like...
I've
I
not
can't believe I
watched
just
it
said wow, but it was really good. It really did differentiate itself from your typical love romantic series from all the rest.
I'm not sure.
and
I'm
I'm
not sure if
enjoying it.
I like Golden Time. I don't know. I really don't like the
Yeah.
girl, the main girl. I just can't stand her. Like, what is there to like about her? They're trying to make her like a likable character. You're meant to feel like really sympathetic for her because she can't get the guy that she wants, but she's like a complete dick. So what? Like, it's so annoying. They're trying to make you like her, but she's just such a bad character.
That's particularly why I'm more drawn into the main character. I'm not sure how many episodes you're into it now, Lewis. I mean, like, how many?
3, 4. They get like captured by
3,
that
4.
religion.
Just wait till you get to this week's episode. It really is a big turning point. I mean, they go into much more depth about Tadabanri, and it kind of, makes you question what the hell is going to happen next week, which I'm quite frightened of. Strike the Blood. Oh my goodness, I have a feeling like
I'm
its
not caught up
ecchi
on that.
side is starting to kind of slowly take over. I mean, it's doing it gradually, but this is
Yeah,
what I don't
there's-
like about
There was a few
ecchis as
glimmers of
subgenres.
ecchi in the first few episodes. They kept kind of like throwing a little bit of ecchi in, and then just like kind of ignoring it. Like, ooh, here's some.
I mean, at the moment,
panties.
it's not getting in the way in the story though. At the moment, but I feel like it could potentially do that later on, which I don't particularly like. But I mean, then we could do a whole rant on ecchi and like how it can ruin certain animes,
Yeah.
except to Love Through Darkness.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I've watched so far. I mean, I'm just started getting back into watching seasonal stuff this week, so I'll have
Yeah.
more for everyone next week, and I'm pretty sure it may be the same for Lewis.
Yeah, I need
So,
Taylor,
like
how-
4 weeks of season. Actually, Taylor, start with what your favorite
Favourite.
anime is, because since
Yeah,
you've not been on the
um,
show, we don't know.
Let me just
you go through
Give
the-
us
my
like your
top
top
three.
your top-
Procedure.
Well, if we're talking like, I don't know, long-running shonen, probably Fairy Tail would be one of them. It's just one of those shows I can just watch continuously. Cowboy Bebop, Gurren Lagann, maybe Attack on Titan. I know it's only just finished and the ending wasn't as great as everyone thought it'd be. So they're just a few off the top of my head. I can't really if I went through.
Yeah.
See, they have really good shows. It's just I don't know. I can't really pick. It really depends on the genre that I'm talking about, whether it's shonen or slice of life or whatever.
Yeah, I think Attack on Titan is. I think it's okay to say it's
Yeah.
good now. I think we're past the stage. Of saying it's not okay to say it's good. I think probably the manga is
Yeah.
probably better because obviously it doesn't just stop randomly. But I've not read the manga yet. I'm waiting for them to publish more volumes because I hate reading
Yeah,
manga
I think they got
online.
few because I saw Bloody Mate, and it's gone past a bit now.
Yeah, it's like half.
Right.
It's like half of the last
Yeah.
book is past.
and
the
and,
manga
and
or
I
something.
started reading a bit of it. I didn't buy it though. I don't know why I didn't buy it. I should have bought it.
Yeah, I'm
Are
gonna
you
buy
one of
it.
those people that just read mangas at the shop and then don't buy it?
No, there are people like that though. I see people do
Just
that.
sitting
Fun
in
thing is, like,
Waterstones, just
yeah,
chilling in
they
Waterstones.
got the perfect setup. They got the chairs all
Yeah.
set out for you.
Yeah, no, it's like it.
Sometimes even have
It doesn't take that
Starbucks in
long.
there as well if it's a big one. They
Oh,
have
yeah.
built-in Starbucks, which is nice.
You can just pretend like it's yours and then
Yeah.
just sit, have a coffee and read your manga.
It's
But-
just it didn't take long to read it. As well. It's like about 45 minutes to read the volume.
Yeah.
Perhaps even less.
Yeah, I've read like whole volumes in like an hour. It's so
Yeah.
you can just read it in Waterstones. When does
Especially
volume 9
like
come
shonen
out?
ones. Especially shonen because shonen have less text. Like, it's not, actually, well, not all shonen good because there's Bakuman. That's the longest That's the one of the longest mangas it ever took me to read. I don't know why. It's taken me ages to read it.
It's done by the same guy that did Death Note, so you can see.
Yeah, no, but Death Note was quicker for some reason. I don't know. Maybe because I knew Death Note, I was sort of not as paying much attention to the text because I already know how it goes. But it's just like Bakuman. So like I've been reading Uzumaki, not Naruto, just Uzumaki the manga. It's really fucked up. I'm probably about a third through it. It's like it's a hardcover one. And it's 3 in 1, I believe. I believe originally it's 3 in 1 volumes. 3 volumes for the whole series, but it's just
so
put
it's just
into
a
one
big
big
omnibus.
hardcover. Yeah, it's about 600 pages. It's pretty good actually, but I haven't finished reading it. It's very fucked up.
What about Siren?
Huh?
Siren. Are you still reading that?
Sorry, no, I haven't got back into it
Right.
yet. I'm really bad. I'm even worse for manga than anime. Can you
Oh
believe it?
yeah,
Like,
same.
I'm-
I bought the 3 first volumes of Siren, like 1, 2, and 3, and
Yeah.
so far I've read about 30 pages. So maybe like a
the
chapter
thing
and a
is,
half.
I'm still behind on Bakuman, and I've had that almost a year
Yeah.
now.
I just never
Yeah.
find time to sit down and read a book.
No, I have time, but it's just like can't be. I don't know.
It takes so much
really
effort
is.
to start
Yeah.
the pages.
I know.
Pick up a
First to
book.
go upstairs and find it and get it. Really.
Yeah, I can just like turn on Crunchyroll on my phone and watch that. So much easier.
Yeah, or like. Yeah, especially if it's in dub, you don't even fucking read.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Well, I've been getting more into manga like on my iPad because it's on a much bigger
Oh,
screen. I never
Tash
knew like
thrashing
how
out his
different.
iPad.
I never
He's
knew
all
how
right.
different it would feel really to like read on the iPad. So I
Yeah.
thought I wouldn't really be that into reading it on there, but since it's such a big screen, it doesn't feel that
I read all
different.
Mary Born on there.
Yeah, that's what I never
Say that
liked
again,
because before I had a tablet, I was reading it on a computer, and that's just like the most
Yeah.
uncomfortable thing. Because when you're reading something, you want to like sit nice and comfortably, like put your feet up on your desk, but at the same time, you want to have to be able to really easily click to the next page. So you had to keep moving every time you go to the next page. So it just kind of put me off. And then I had it on my phone, like an app to read it on my phone, but that was just too small. I had to have it really close to my face. So when I got a tablet, it's much better because tablet's pretty much the size of a page.
Yeah,
in
you
a
kind
book,
of need
so-
a good balance between.
And especially like when you're out and about as
Yeah.
well. I mean, I read it several times. Like whenever I have lunch, sometimes I'll read a chapter of Naruto. Let's say.
Yeah. or when you're sitting
And
on
it's
the
just-
toilet
Sitting on the toilet.
reading some manga.
I haven't done that yet, but
Never
You
lived.
could also watch it Crunchyroll on your iPad.
Yeah. The college has really
Yeah,
good
Crunchyroll
Wi-Fi
seems to
in my
work better
college,
on
so
my
I can-
iPad
I
than
can
my
watch
computer.
Crunchyroll in 1080p.
I swear, like loads of manga lovers can easily adapt to a tablet. For reading manga, I swear. I mean, that's half the reason my brother bought a freaking tablet, just to read manga. I don't know why, but it just works really with
Yeah,
tablets. It's
nice.
Could
like,
buy a few hundred volumes for that. Yeah, not for 900 actually. If you, but yeah. So Taylor,
Yeah, I've kind of just been, just sat here because it's weird when I'm coming onto a podcast because usually I'm just sat there, maybe playing COD or FIFA and listening to you guys talk. But then when I actually get into a Sky call with all of you, I just instinctively just sit back and
Yeah.
relax and start listening.
yeah.
It's kind of weird actually being here and talking
Alright.
and that.
okay, how about this? We start asking him some questions and
Yeah,
interrogate him.
No, I got
Let's
it.
let's just start with a
It's
simple
your
one.
time to shine. No, a simple one right here.
What's the meaning of
How
life?
did you get into? Yes.
Answer it, please, and keep it snappy.
What is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life?
Fan service. Okay,
Well,
next
the-
question.
PS3 or Xbox? I heard you let them say.
The
Uh,
PS4 or Xbox One.
No.
Oh.
First of all, have you got PS3 or Xbox?
I got both.
Ooh.
Ah, there you go. Easy.
There you go. But
Which one do you play the
PS3
most?
preferably.
Uh-huh. So you can play at FIFA. Brilliant. I'll say, what team do you support?
Cardiff, just because I'm from
They
Wales.
lost today.
Yeah,
mate,
they
Aston
lost
Villa.
again today. They lost.
Oof.
Like when they won against Man City, I thought we was on top of the world. I thought we was gonna conquer the Prem. No,
You
no.
beat Swansea, though.
Yeah, we beat Swansea the other
Yeah,
week, which is
that's-
actually a
that's
really
still-
good result.
There you go.
That's all you're really looking for to win the derby. Is it even a derby? I don't even know if they're close or not. Swansea.
No, I know we're about
Just 'cause
we're about
both-
30 miles away from each other, so
They
technically,
are both in Wales, so it's not.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm not talking about football in there.
I'm sure all
Anime
our
Yeah.
anime lovers will love football.
Well, since you pointed out that you loved Gurren Lagann,
Yeah.
how are you finding, or have you even checked out Kill la Kill?
Yeah, a few episodes. Like I've been reviewing each episode each week on my channel, but
Check out his channel.
yeah, just check it out. But I think I've caught up to episode 5 where they introduce a guy with a spiky red hair. So he's a pretty cool character. Like so far, it's alright. I actually like Kill la Kill. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be anything special like Gurren Lagann was, because when it comes to scale, I don't think any anime can beat that bloody show. But
It seems like
I think
it's Gurren Lagann, but less, like completely taking all the seriousness out of it. Like Gurren Lagann, it was like over the top, but it still had like a essence of seriousness.
Yeah.
There was a serious story. Kill la Kill is like there's nothing serious about it. It's just
I feel like it lacks like the main stuff, like characters and stories.
it's
all
just
I
it's
think
just a
about
big
with Kill la Kill is the
collection of
main
goofy stuff, really.
character.
yeah, like I like Ryoko, but I have to this day cannot be bothered to remember her best friend's mate or whatever, like whatever her name is. She is just the most annoying. Like every time I look at the screen and I see her, I'm just like, can we please just like get her out of the pitch already? Because
She's always so poorly animated as well. Like I could draw better than
that's
that.
the problem.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like with Gurren Lagann's animation compared to Kill la Kill, it's like
Yeah, because like Gurren
what's
Lagann
where
is just
they're going with this.
like so many
Especially in the
colours.
last few
Gurren Lagann was
episodes,
able
yeah.
to get away with it, especially like during fast-paced action scenes, especially. But with Kill la
Yeah.
Kill, you can kind of see the company's weakness is they do reveal their flaws quite easily, and for Kill la Kill, I mean, it's like they're going for your generic shonen battle manga
Yeah.
with no in-depth story or likable characters, or any noticeable characters that you can really take a liking
It's really
to, except for
it's
the
really
main.
just upgrade until you're the size of a universe, chucking other universes
Yeah.
at each other. But they've not really gone that far. They're just wearing suits.
I just don't
No, not yet.
understand the praise it's getting, because I think quite a lot of the I think it's the most popular this season so far,
Yeah.
from what I hear. And it's just like, where on earth are people getting all this stuff from? Because the last episode I saw was just pretty awful
Yeah.
of Kill la Kill.
I mean, it's quite a hype
just-
anime. Like, it gets you really hyped, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of action. I mean, I think it would be good for like the average shonen fan that doesn't really watch a lot of anime. I think it's kind of that kind of demographic.
But that's why Furta, like Studio Trigger, now just came in and released this anime. They're just trying to basically get all of the leftover fans from Attack on Titan who were looking for that fix of like shonen,
Yeah.
and just bringing them towards their show, which is a good business plan on their part. But
Yeah, they'll probably sell
gonna make
quite a
this
lot.
show
So
any
they'll
better.
probably get quite a bit of viewers. Cause
yeah,
I think that's
Yeah.
the most popular show. It's not the best this season, but it's the most popular.
No,
for sure.
no.
I'm surprised how Kyokai no Kanata is still quite popular, but I mean,
I've still not watched past
I
episode
feel-
2. I had no idea what everyone was
Not
going on
past
about
episode
with
1.
that anime. Like,
yeah. I haven't
it's
watched
because
any
it's
of
a
that either.
Kyoto animation show, and so they've got their established fan base.
everyone was
But it
going
doesn't
on about
feel
the
like a
characters.
Kyoto
Like,
anime,
they were such
seriously.
the most boring characters you get. Like, one, she would like her main attribute or thing. It was like her main thing was that she was wearing glasses. That was like her thing. And everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
You've
she's
got to
wearing
also
glasses."
you also got to take into account that it's also an adaptation, so Kyoto Animation kind of have, they don't have as much control over the story or characters.
I think I'm
as
only on
compared
episode
to other
2, so I don't
shows.
know.
Heck, I'll tell you this: I'm enjoying Free. I enjoyed Free more than
You're still
Kyoto
enjoying
no
it. It's not even out this
I
season,
mean,
but you're still enjoying
I've
it.
reviewed Free.
Still
I mean,
enjoying
I
it,
did my
even though
review
it's
on it.
finished.
I've explained, what I
Can I
liked
get
and
it for the review?
disliked. But I mean, Kyoko no Kanata, I feel like it's not what Kyoto. I mean, it's proved that Kyoto Animation can't do a serious story from what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Of that.
Wait. So you're saying Canada's not serious?
Oh dear, no. Oh god.
I screwed you over. I haven't even watched Canada. Shoot me.
Same.
I
I've watched
suppose
8
it's like the
episodes.
fantasy kind of setting that they can't really do here with that kind of serious story of Kyoko no Kanata. It's just
Yeah, it's kind of romance that's not romantic. It's just kind of like there's a romance there, but there's nothing really happening.
Romance.
But yeah,
I don't know. I feel it's just one of those animes that you can only try out if you marathon it. If you watch it weekly, it's not going to stick at all whatsoever. I mean, I've
That's
been
why I
behind like
haven't-
2 weeks.
That's why I haven't touched it whatsoever. Like most of the seasonal, like the shows this season, I've just thought, well, they're probably going to be better if I just marathon them at the end. So I've just not touched dozens of shows.
Or in most cases, not even watching really.
Yeah.
The ones I like. There's two really good. There's a couple. There's quite a few really good comedies, but there's My Mental Choices, which is hilarious, and Outbreak Company, which is hilarious. They're the two shows that I watch every week, and they're just really funny. Like it's just jokes about like if you don't know a lot about anime, then you probably won't get a lot of the jokes because they're all about like different anime genres and anime stereotypes and stuff. But like they're just I don't know, they're just so funny. Like I laugh out loud when I'm watching them, and I don't do that a lot.
I find myself more jealous of the show. I mean, it's like I wish I was at that school learning everything there is to otaku culture.
Learning about otaku.
And especially all those debates as well. It's like
he walks into the class.
I wish
they're all debating about if they like figures or anime or whatever. That's awesome.
It's like I also like how they when they do get serious, you get a little insight to the main character's past. Of how he was treated as an otaku, and I find that very interesting because I think some of that, if not, I don't think all of it, but the main gist of it, I mean, does offer you quite interesting insight to otaku culture in Japan, which is what I would like to see more of from Outbreak Company. But it's still a very enjoyable series. I just really hope it goes on for quite a while.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I don't know how many episodes they even got confirmed.
It's I probably enjoy it the most out of all the shows. Like it's the most enjoyable. I just kind of I kind of want to watch it all right now. I don't know if it's a 12 or a 24 episode series. I don't know.
I'm enjoying Kuroko's Basketball though at the moment.
I'm not
most
watching
out of all of them. But as well as that, I'm also enjoying Yawamushi Pedal.
Oh yes,
that's doing pretty well. Especially last week's episode. No, wait, it would be this week's. Yeah, this week's episode was really good. A lot actually happened though, which was very interesting. I'm not sure if you watched it. Yeah,
I think I've watched about 4 or 5 episodes. I can't remember. I've watched the one where he finishes the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good show. I think the main character is just awesome.
They also introduced like another character as well, like after that race, and he is pretty cool.
The guy with the red hair.
Can't wait till we. Yeah.
Yeah, they just squeezed him in right at the end, and then ended it. I was like, no. I need to find out more about him.
I mean, I was surprised like how they made like such a mundane thing like cycling so interesting and fun to watch. I mean, the story itself can practically write itself. I mean, it's a cycling club. You're obviously going to get tournaments, and then tryouts and stuff like that. And then the characters are so much easier to focus on a series like Yawamushi, which is why I think sports series and animes, they are too overlooked by people. I swear, because
it's so easy to make a generic sports story. Like, oh, you're the underdogs and you win, and that's like, and they just add a few little details here and there. But like the sports shows this season are really good. Like Diamond No Ace or Diamond No Ace? Yeah, that is like a really good show. Like the story is really good for that. The characters are really good and stuff, and the animation's pretty good. What are the other ones? Well, there's the wrestling one. I mean, that's not actually too bad. The wrestling show isn't actually too bad.
That's what I mean. Once you get past all the sexual squirming, I mean,
if you just put in some
have something to it.
Make sure you wear headphones while you're watching it. You get the police knocking at your door.
I mean, I swear, like this is a great season to get into sports anime, especially. I mean, seriously, like if you say like you don't want to watch it because you're not into sports, that's kind of, I mean, that's like the wrong reason to avoid it because I enjoy the characters more than the story, but the story feels like more of an add-on to enjoying the company of how the characters interact in certain situations. And I feel like, I mean, that's where sports series really come to shine compared to most battle shonens, because battle shonens, essentially, it is what it is, the battle, and nothing else for the most part from what I've seen from most generic shonens. But
like I don't enjoy cycling or baseball, but the cycling and the baseball anime are really good. Like I enjoy them. I don't think
it's just the execution of it all.
I think what's good about the cycling one is that they've like kind of added the otaku kind of thing. So there's a lot of otaku jokes, and he's like rushing into town to buy the latest Blu-ray and stuff like that. I think that's great.
And then it's funny how talented he is as well.
He's just
for an otaku.
He's just like cycling along, singing along to some like anime theme tune and beating like this big professional cycler guy. I think this is some really funny moments.
And as for Domino Ace, I mean, even though you got a mixture of like the seriousness and the comedy, I mean, it works somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you get to see that first match, which I'm really eagerly anticipating, because you've got quite a lot of talented players that you never really think about sports anime in the way that these animes show them in, which is what makes you quite interested. So definitely do try at least one sports series of what they're showing this season. I can guarantee you will like it, especially if it's Yawamichi Pedal.
Yeah, Diamond no Ace if you like a really serious kind of story-driven show, and then what is it, Yaomoshi Pedal? I don't know what it is, but check that out if you like a kind of comedy kind of aspect of things. And in the wrestling one, I don't even know what the wrestling one's called. I mean, it's just the wrestling one if you like ecchi. I don't know.
I mean, you'll once you see a poster of it, you'll know.
Oh yeah, you see the front cover and you'll know. And literally, the very first second is just like a giant scream moan thing. It's like the very first second of the very first episode, because I accidentally played it out loud on my speakers. I was like, oh crap.
So
But anyways, Taylor, so how did you get into anime?
Well, it only really started when I was like really young, about 7 or something, and obviously you'd go, like I was watching Cartoon Network or something when I was a child, and then I know that like I'd be watching Dragon Ball Z or Shaman King or something like that, and then obviously years and years later I thought, I might as well rewatch Dragon Ball Z, and that's only when I found out that there's a difference between cartoons and anime, and that's where it just started off. So I just rewatched all of Dragon Ball Z, and then I just went on some sites, and then like they'd have like a recommendation anime of the day, so I'd go and watch that. And it just continued on from there, and I just got into, anime completely, and then decided to make a YouTube channel and everything. So
you got into it by accident, like the most of us. That's like the
by
number one reason.
Complete accident.
People just kind of accidentally get into
accident.
anime. People don't say, "Okay, I'm going to start watching anime." They just start watching.
Yeah,
anyway.
then I'm stuck.
I can't stop watching.
I'm stuck here now. Now on my phone I have like a list of maybe 30 anime that I plan on watching, and then I remember I only started watching anime a year ago. Like after I finished Dragon Ball Z, I watched Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is still to this day probably one of the best anime I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it just carries on, and then you just get addicted to it, which is exactly the case for me. So
I think I used to think Fullmetal Alchemist was the best, like production wise, until I watched Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
And now it's second.
Yeah, Black
Lagoon.
Black Lagoon. Yeah,
Oof.
Black Lagoon is an incredible show.
whereas now I just find it difficult to find certain series now. I mean, I've been watching anime for like
I don't know.
Quite a lot of series.
Out there,
I know, Jamie. I know the list that you want me to see.
Mushishi, cough, cough, Mushishi.
Mushishi, Ghost in the Shell, Tiger and Bunny.
Yeah, but
is there any more than those three?
Yeah, I'll find.
I find
them
it
all.
impossible to find like top-notch shows that I haven't watched yet. Like
You find it impossible?
yeah, like I can never find like really
I don't know.
top-notch ones. Like
I think you can't. I think now that you got to this point where you can't necessarily go by people's general opinions. But that's a great way to start off. Like have certain opinions. Like if a lot of people rate this like 8 or 9, 10 out of 10, then sure, that's probably one that you're gonna like anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
But I think once you watch a lot of them, you want to just try and get to the perhaps 7, 8, or 8 out of 10 sort of ones that you probably may like more than others.
yeah, well, I mean, there's plenty of
Right
those
now.
like just above average anime that are like good and like they're good
No,
to
but
watch.
it
but
might be even better. It might be even better for you. It might be like a masterpiece. You know what I mean?
yeah, I just don't think I don't
But-
think there's any like masterpieces that I haven't watched.
I
yet.
don't know. There's still a load. I mean, I got Paranormal Agent. I want to watch Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah, actually,
wanna
Hajime, that's I'll say that actually. But I mean, it's not like I haven't discovered that. It's been on my list for like a year now. It's just
no,
because it's 75
I
episodes, and they're
think-
like, I don't know. I want to wait till like I'm on holiday.
I
or
don't
something.
think it's like it's one that no one's heard of that I can go and say, "Oh, it's a masterpiece," because probably
Mushishi,
not. Because
cough,
I'm
cough.
pretty sure.
that is a
But,
masterpiece.
Well, you still watch Ghost in the Shell. Like I
I've
know you
watched
some of
the
it.
first 6 episodes twice. I don't know why.
Well, there you go.
I keep
Yeah,
stopping
you
it for
watched-
some reason. I don't know why.
You either watch the other 20 and then the second season. I don't know. I'm trying to look at my thing. I can't remember what did I buy at Expo. I don't even remember. That's no good. That's no good. I don't know.
I've just got so many stuff on my list, and it's so hard to get through it all.
I think like the best thing you could really do is just like put a link to your list like on Reddit or something, and then see what people come up with. I mean, they can't obviously
got
just
anime suggest Reddit.
they can't even shove your generic Attack on Titan to your face or Sword Art Online or
You've already
Naruto or
watched it.
Bleach or One Piece. I mean, especially if you give them your list. So
Yeah, but when I did that once, well, there was one guy, because I posted on Anime Suggest, that's where you should post it, and there's one guy who posts the same list, or takes out ones that you haven't watched, but you have watched even, and posts it, or you get people saying, oh, well, I don't know exactly what you're looking for, so I can't really help you out. I'm not thinking, anything, mate, I don't care, name me
Anything anime.
right. Yeah, it's like, and it's just like, you get some that you just can't be asked watching for some reason. Like it's Pendulum. I can't remember what it's called now.
to be honest, I actually got that once. Someone asked me to recommend them a good anime, sent me their list, and then they got a massive watching list of like 50 series.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
completed like 20.
You already know that what you're gonna watch. So there you go.
It's like,
I know, Tash. You were saying watch Monster. Actually,
I've not watched
Oh,
Monster
yes,
either.
Monster.
That's another show. It's
Yeah,
just
watch
too long to just like complete in a
No, but
day,
it's-
so I just keep putting it
Oh,
off
yeah.
and putting it off.
that's what I find
Uh,
particularly difficult nowadays. It's like,
wait.
can't
I'd
do-
say wait for a break because you'd probably want it to continue like for at least I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 5 episodes a day.
Because like I can complete like a 12 episode show in like a Friday night or a Saturday night, and a 24 one in maybe 2 days. So like those are easy. You can just hop onto them. And
Oh,
finish
it's
them.
really sad. Completely 24 one in a day.
I've never done that. The highest I've gone is 20.
I have.
Oh wow.
No, actually, no, I haven't. I've done 12 episode series. I've done
Do you know what? I probably have. I remember doing like the last like 20 something episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood in one day. I got home from school and I put it on, and I didn't want to go to sleep until I'd finished it. Like I was hooked. I didn't want to have to wait another like 12 hours to have to find out what happens. I couldn't stop watching it, so I ended up going to bed at like 1 o'clock because I just could not stop it.
Yeah.
That's probably the
I
most
miss
I've
See, I
watched.
managed.
this is the
I
stuff that
managed to-
Caleb's missing out on.
what every single anime out there.
Exactly. He's like, okay, I'll drop it because I can't be asked to watch the next
Oh,
episode.
Baccano! Drop it.
But anyway,
I'll
Taylor,
try
you were
those
saying
moments.
something.
Oh,
before I interrupted.
Like how you was all talking about like how quick you go through animes. I think the quickest I've managed to go through now, I went through about all of Soul Eater in about 2.5 days. If that's is that even humanly possible?
What's that? 50?
Three and a
It
half
might be-
days, that's
might-
what,
might-
50 something?
51.
It was
51.
6.
I thought it was
50,
53.
51?
it might
That's
be
like that's like 25 a day. I mean, I guess that is possible. Start in the morning, finish at night, then start in the morning. Finish at night.
Let's get the
I'm
calculator.
pretty
out.
sure I did an all-nighter on one of them, so that would
Oh,
kind of
blimey.
make sense.
That is dedication.
Actually,
Yeah.
I did. I watched all of Steins Gate in one day before I went to see the movie because I wanted to rewatch it and then.
No, you rewatched it. That's even worse. Cause
Well, I
I find it
rewatched it
harder
on one day.
to marathon a rewatch because you already know what's going to happen.
Oh, it was better. I'd say I was better the
Yeah,
second
51.
the second time around. I don't know why I haven't
I'm trying to
rewatched
think.
more anime because anime is way better the second time around. I've got both series on Black Lagoon on Blu-ray. I'm just waiting on the PS4 coming so I can watch it, and I'm gonna do that. Like that's like the first thing I'll do is watch that.
What else? I'm trying to think of what I've marathoned. I'm pretty sure I marathoned all Fate Zero in 2 days. I had to sit my
What-
time.
Wait,
Shut-
Fate-
What
Phase
about
Zero is
your
only, like, 12
massive,
episodes.
marathon of One Piece?
Oh, that was horrible.
You
I-
dedicated
Don't
your
take me
whole
back
life
to
to
those dark
watching
times.
One Piece at every hour.
I just didn't want to. I didn't revise my GCSEs because of One Piece.
Oh wow.
Didn't really matter.
To be honest,
I did
Jamie,
it right.
it was worse.
Revision for
I did
GCSEs
that
are
with
not
Bleach
required.
for my GCSEs.
Yeah, but don't do that for A levels. No, that is wrong. You need to revise for them lot. GCSEs, you can get a few A's
Yeah, I
out of
know.
at least anyway.
GCSEs.
As long as you show up, you've pretty much passed.
If you fucking get some wrong, I tell you. I mean, actually, I won't get into it. But I'm trying to think. Hellsing Ultimate, I'm pretty sure I marathoned most of that in 2 days.
And that's the
The House Elf was
equivalent
great.
to like a big series. That's like
24,
no,
I
more
think.
than that. 'Cause if you think about it, how many 10 episodes hour each episode? Like that's
It's
like
10
that's
hours.
like 30 episodes probably.
It's hard, I think.
Because like 3 normal
But no,
episodes.
I'm sure it's not. It's
No, I
not.
think
though,
it's
is
around
it?
20.
It's not. No, it's 13, isn't it? No,
No, it's 10 episodes.
Yeah, 20 something. About 24.
No, because
So
normally anime is 21 minutes. Normally around that, so
Yeah.
you can probably fit
It's about,
three
about,
into
it's about
an
5
hour.
hours for.
well, the thing is, like Hellsing episodes ranged in duration. Some were like 44
right.
minutes, some
Yeah,
were 56
40.
minutes.
I'd say 24.
I thought they were
episodes,
just an hour
24 minutes.
each.
It got longer at the end, but normally it was 40 minutes. Plus, it had credits that took ages, so you got to take that out of account.
I mean, this would take us a while, but I don't think we'd accomplish anything by calculating how long
Yeah, oh yeah. No.
Hellsing
But
is.
no, actually, well, what I have done, I've marathoned through movies. Well, it's not really
No,
marathon.
I've never watched
No,
a
it's
movie
not-
all in a
it's
winner.
not-
I normally like space it over the couple of weeks. I just watch like
I remember
10
when I-
minutes at a
What,
time
one movie?
for a movie.
No, but I don't like. I find it hard to watch movies in general, not just anime. But when I was ill, I watched back to back Sun Wars and Go at the time, Ben Sun Wars. Yeah.
Top notch.
I find it
movies.
hard to do it with films as well because you already know like how much time you're going to invest on it like before you do it. Whereas with
Yeah.
anime series, you
Yeah,
don't know
that's
how
the,
far
that's the
you're
thing
gonna
with,
go.
with movies is like you've got to watch the whole thing. You can't really stop
Yeah,
Yeah.
at a certain point, and that's why it puts me off in general. Like,
yeah.
it's
That's
just
what I was like with
I don't know,
Akira. I got it for Christmas and I was watching it Christmas night and I put it on at like 12 and I was just kind of by the end of it I was like it was a really good movie, but by the end of it I was like, can we just end now? Can we call it a day? I
Yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
go to bed.
Especially
Yeah.
at night as well. Like I generally watch my anime at night,
Yeah,
but
same.
when it comes to a
Yeah.
film, with The Girl Who Let Through Time, I watched that like an hour or so earlier before when I would normally watch my anime and sleep. So
Yeah, I mean, no, but
I
it's in
got pretty
general.
lucky
Like,
with that.
like sometimes I just get put off to go. I just somehow can't be asked to go to the cinema to watch movies. I think I want to see that movie, but then again, I just can't be asked going there, waiting for the movie to start. It's like a load of
Having to
time.
socialise
I
with
just
people.
think I could better just do something
Don't take that
else.
account, but it's just like, it just puts me off sitting there all that time. And if the movie's shit, that's gonna be even worse. Because it's just like I have other stuff to do sometimes. Like if it's a weekend, I might have some work to do. I'm like, I just wanna.
I think it's
I
the
don't know.
work thing for me that kind
Yeah,
of does it.
that's
It's like with anime episodes, you're like, it's only one episode, 20 minutes.
No,
There you go.
I take one episode. I just watched the whole series. I would have had this essay in an hour. I'm not slept. What the fuck am I doing?
And then with the
with my
film, you're like, oh, I'm definitely not going to get any work
life? Yeah,
done.
no. And then what happens? Yeah, I won't watch it. Procrastinate. I could have watched it in that time, really. and that's the life of a student, unfortunately.
But
Well,
anyway,
unless you're me.
Well, yeah, unless you're you, but you just get to
And I just sit and
matter.
watch YouTube in the iPlayer all day for 6 hours a day, and then come
Oh,
home
there
and
you
do all
go.
the work. So see, mornings are too early to be getting up. It's not natural.
And it is not
You
natural.
shouldn't do it. You should just stay in
I
bed.
literally go out the door with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I normally.
I actually,
And that's why I don't want to drive to school because I think I'm going to fall asleep at the wall.
don't worry, Jamie. I do that whilst I'm driving.
Just
Um,
sleeping.
What, fall asleep?
I nearly fall asleep. It's just when there's traffic, I have some time to get
time
some
do
quite
you
sleep
start
back.
uni? what's
The
the
earliest time I start uni is at 9 o'clock.
That's not bad.
And
That's not 8:30.
but then again,
Yeah,
I
I
get up
start
at
at 9
7.
as well. Yeah, I get up. I
and
have
I'd
to get up
leave-
at 10 to 7 because my bus
I'd like-
is like
I'd
one
leave-
an hour.
I'll leave around like 8 in the morning just to make sure I don't
Blimey,
get stuck
yeah.
in traffic and then I have to look for parking because, I mean, parking around where my university is.
and that is another
difficult.
thing with school parking. I can't be asked. I'm like, it's only gonna be like another not in a year, a few months until I leave. So I just can't. Be
I
asked
get
to
the
go
bus. In the bus, in the terminal for the bus is in my village, so there's nobody on it when I get on. So I have full pick of seats.
Nice.
It's kind of like they set up to Shiki. I mean, like, every like kid had to take the bus to school. I mean,
Yeah.
there were loads of kids there. And it's like, why isn't there a school?
Because you have to heroes.
Exactly.
Who needs education? Fuck it. Not enemies.
They kind of proved it with Shiki. I mean, you had the main character work very hard, and then eventually on, it's just like,
It's like, well,
fuck it.
fuck him, man. I like this other guy instead.
Oh. As for this podcast, is there anything you guys would like to say before we wrap things up?
Are we gonna do a rap?
Oh,
A massive wrap. A
battles.
big,
Pokemon rap.
This is
like a
episode
wrap
20.
up of what. I'm surprised we made it episode 20. I mean, we've been doing this
Yeah.
for quite a long while.
Yeah,
I mean-
20
Yeah.
weeks.
I mean,
Fine,
like,
but-
as we're doing this show weekly, I mean, it's kind of becoming a challenge with school and uni and college and all that, but
I don't think it's that
Um,
bad. We do it at an odd time in the week, and I think we won't be doing it anyway. It's like really odd, like on Saturday.
I think we need to sort out a better time. like,
Saturday.
on
I don't know,
Saturdays.
because but the thing is, like, no one's on in the daytime, and it's like everyone's on at this time, and it's not like you got to wake up tomorrow. Well, actually, I do, but not drastically. I have to wake up 8:30, so it's not that bad. But
I feel like we could benefit a lot more from questions like from our fans. I mean,
yeah,
sometimes we
Okay.
get like the one comment that says "good podcast, y'all," and it's just like, oh,
If only
I wonder if
anybody
that was
was
one
like-
of us that did
I
that.
don't think we enforced it enough actually last podcast. I don't think it said at all. But yeah, if you're watching this, you have to comment a
Yeah.
question. I'm not. You can't click X. You got
Yeah,
to.
like we're watching you right now.
Otherwise-
We're watching. See if you're clicking X,
Yeah.
like we'll be right at your
Look,
house in about
Tim.
20 minutes.
From Scotland. Amy from Denmark. Oh wait, no, not Amy because there's no females watching people.
Don't
Yeah.
forget,
No females from Denmark. What are you talking about?
don't forget James. There's definitely a James out there that must be.
Oh
watching.
yeah, there must be a James.
There's no Bill from Australia. I'm watching you right
Billy-
now.
Billy
Don't
Boy
fucking
Bills,
click that X.
I know he's watching.
Also, like, feel free to
Hey,
like,
no,
leave
hold on.
suggestions on what you'd like
This
us to
this
cover.
Bill guy, he's gonna backkick the X. Don't you fucking dare, mate. Yeah. What a fucking fool.
What about
Yeah.
But-
Fight me. Anyways, I think that's it because we had about 3 viewers anyway.
Yeah.
So that's them 3 commented,
4 viewers? Me, and
including
you
me.
three.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget Lewis from Scotland. Yeah, I'm watching you. Comment down below.
YOLO, I just clicked X. What are you gonna do?
Fucking fight you. Oh, come here, mate.
Also, don't forget about
Let me have him.
Ben as well. I mean, Ben
Ben
from
from
Cardiff.
Wales.
I mean, this this guy definitely watches us. So.
He must be watching it because he's not on here. Hello, Ben.
I
Comment how you feel.
thought I was the only guy from Wales who watches thing, because there is only like 5 people in Wales, so there's
Oh,
like
no,
me,
actually,
there's me, Ben, and the
There's
3
Gareth
sheep,
Bale.
and then that's
No,
and Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale left.
Oh yeah, he's in Spain now, so
Sunny Spain.
he don't class. We have to replace him with another
I'm actually
sheep.
surprised because we never come across Irish reviewers. Like we've got someone from everywhere in the UK, like Wales, England, Scotland.
Got 2 Wales.
Two Wales,
Yeah.
like a bunch of English people.
And then-
me,
then you.
like the only Scottish person. But nobody from Ireland. Like, what are they doing over there?
So, if you're watching this and you're from Ireland and you want to get on this
Yeah.
podcast,
Put down your little pot of
Send us
gold
a PM.
and come on the podcast. Don't try to chase
Let's
rainbows.
use that pot
No,
of
actually,
gold to actually support the industry. I mean, anime industry. We could use those pot of gold.
But it's not
every little bit of
leprechauns.
gold
Don't
helps.
leprechauns don't chase rainbows, do they? They're just kind of there at the end.
even FIFA Ultimate Team coins we'll take in.
A big pot of Ultimate Team gold.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But anyways, I don't know what else to say really.
Oh yeah, send questions to anywhere,
Questions.
literally anywhere. Even send them to Taylor as well.
Send
even though
them
he's a
to
guest.
Bill
Who cares?
Gates.
Come on,
and
come
they
send
will
it
If
come
you
to
want
us.
Taylor to be on the next one,
Exactly.
and if he wants to be on the next
All he
one,
needs to do is send us
Dude.
£5 on PayPal, and he can come on the next.
yes,
Yeah.
put hashtag Taylor for life. but
Yeah.
but the 4's got to be the number 4.
Taylor Gang is Wiz
and-
Khalifa's gang, is it not?
Yeah.
Taylor Gang or die.
And I thought I'd say something now. And also, recommend us some anime actually. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that because especially Tash here, he's like,
One up our Google Plus with the new amazing Google Plus YouTube
oh fuck,
thing.
I hate
Oh,
that so
I
much.
hate
Also,
Google
like-
Plus.
You can also share it a lot easier on Google Plus. Like share it with your circle of friends.
I have
It's
no
fine.
circle of friends. So did you guys?
Those are people just randomly add me, and I'm not sure. if
I
it's
don't
like-
add them back though.
You're one hardcore guy.
No, because I don't bother with Google Plus. Google Plus is just shit.
More
Yes,
like
but
Google
Google's
minus.
forcing that on every YouTuber now, so we have to deal with it.
I use the Google search engine. Isn't that enough? No.
I'm
Apparently
hipster. I don't even use Google. I use Bing.
No, mate. Ask Jeeves, mate. Way to go.
I love that guy. Ask Jeeves. But anyway, yes, thank you to anyone. If there's anyone that actually,
Watching,
listens.
and you haven't commented, again, fucking comment.
Even if it's like
Yes.
in 500 years' time when our work is actually being appreciated and we're worth millions of
Yeah.
podcasts, like just if you're
Oh,
watching
what, like
Yeah.
what's his name? Bloke who cut off his ear.
Gary Barlow.
Van Gogh.
Oh, okay.
No. he's still alive and being appreciated.
He cut off his ear though.
Also, like, feel free to like ask
don't
us
think
for
he
any
did.
Crunchyroll passes if you actually watched to this point. Because if you do
Yeah.
ask us, then it means you did watch all the way here.
Yeah, and if you want Crunchyroll, put in hashtag Jamie is great.
Great
Oh, yeah, you
GR8
can-
spelled like that.
Yeah, you're right.
You'll see that Jamie will be the only one in that discussion topic. So yeah. Anyway, it was nice
No,
having you
let's not-
here,
yeah, no, 24
Taylor
hours,
Hartley,
Yep.
Z Star, and the AG Corner. Hopefully, we may have Caleb and Ben next week if they if they.
Caleb, I don't know where he's gone.
No, I'm
I think on that cliffhanger, we'll
a
leave it
one-hit
there.
wonder.
We'll see you all later.
No, because no. I'm still recording, by the way.